with this profession you really get focused on sound. And I could be maybe cutting vegetables in the kitchen and be like, hey, this is an interesting sound. Using vegetables is always a fun part of the job. Yeah, it gets really messy very fast, and when you hear the end result, suddenly the scene gets way more gross and fun to watch. My name is Ronnie van der Veer. I'm a Foley artist and I create sound effects for movies and TV shows. Sound works very unconsciously in a movie. That's what I really like about it. So you have the objective image, and then sound is creating this like extra layers. Sound creates the details, and Foley is all about those details. What we do is we create all kinds of little details that make you feel closer to the characters, make you feel more in the scene. Footsteps are a very big part of my job. They're also a very hard part because there's a lot of performance included. Like every character might walk in a bit of a different way, and then you have the surface. So it could be like concrete, leaves, glass, metal, a wooden floor. Here with different microphones in the room that also record the acoustics. So the Foley mixer with whom I'm working will make a perspective change in the sound. Someone is walking from further away, closer to the camera. He can make a mix, like change the mix of the microphones to create that effect actually, which sounds very natural. So it's like a very a human thing. Sometimes they call us also actors of sound because like an actor we play also with emotion. We use a lot of layering in the recording process. For instance, in a scene where like birds in a cage, then I would first do the feathers. Okay. And then I would maybe do the flapping of the wings against the cage. They have little claws that they grab onto the wood or to the metal. And all those layers, it's nice to do that separate. The tricky part is that it's so much happening at the same time, and I'll try to cover everything. Foley is a lot about details actually. All those small details that make you believe this is the real thing you're seeing. As you can see in my studio, I have like a lot of props because everything could be possible in a movie. There are all kinds of different objects that the actors are using or that need to be used. It might look like a mess to someone who's not a Foley artist, but actually it's like an organized chaos actually. Everything is like organized in categories, so I can very quickly grab it. Nature stuff, musical stuff. This is like one with bells, for instance, like. And all kinds of plastic stuff, medical stuff, wind chimes. And this is the recording studio. This is where we record all the Foley. Also, again, a lot of props organized in containers and a lot of different floors as well. We have concrete floors, dirt with gravel as well. And on this side, it's more grass footsteps. A lot of shoes as well. To have an idea, this is the amount of shoes we used in the previous movie we just finished actually. So a lot of shoes for a lot of different characters. In my brain I have like this whole database of sounds from hearing stuff in real life, but also from hearing sounds in films as well. What I do a lot is go to second-hand stores to hunt for props, to find objects that I like the sound of. This is like the second-hand shop where I go a lot for prop hunting. So I'm looking out for props that have a nice sound to it. For instance, this one. And it could be anything actually. It could be like squeaky leather belts or shoes or nice glasses. This thing, I don't even know what it is, but it has a nice sound to it. It could be used for, I don't know, anything. do think I see or I hear the world differently, actually. I think I'm quite sensitive to sound, but also in a nice way, because I also notice the nice sounds, like I could be sitting in the garden and could really enjoy a bird flying over or an insect chirping or flying next to me. That's a nice thing about the job, I think, that you get more aware of the world around you, like the sound world around you, actually.